Rosie.
Uh-huh.
She comes from a family with 5 other sisters. Is that hilarious or
How
what?
did that happen? Hey, this is kind of nice, huh? They'll enjoy this.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're rolling. Well, we hooked something.
Yeah.
Well, the trail's a little wider there.
Right. It is a little wider there now. You'll remember that the next time you come up over there, won't you?
We wouldn't have to.
What did you run over? Loop around and go back. Let's loop around. Bob will wait for us. Let's loop around and go back.
Oh, I only clipped some of the dirt on the
Well,
side.
it was a rock or something. There must have been a rock at the top of that thing.
No, it wasn't. There was no percussion.
Oh.
See how it's pulled the dirt off the top?
Oh, okay.
I just made it a little wider.
We usually serve that purpose, you know.
Yeah. People
Usually
tell me I
widen
need the
out the trails
four-wheel
everywhere we
steering.
go.
Like Parker's four-wheel steering. I'm like, I don't need four-wheel steering. Unless I'm out at Moab, I'm going to just drive through when I need to.
Well, he's got all the money. You know.
It's a beautiful truck, too. And it should be ready. We finished everything we needed, and we sent it off to our to Soundwaves. It should be ready to roll. You should be out here.
You still have the dent in the door, and he fixed it.
I wasn't paying attention.
Right rear door.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's kind of the truck's beauty mark, you know?
Yeah, like yours. Here's the funny thing. Our shop manager, foreman guy, Phil, great guy. He saw the sheet that I did to check in yours, and I wrote for damage. I wrote lots, and I just signed it. He's like, oh, you can't do that. And I'm like, I understand for most people, but, and he, after trying to explain it to him, I'm finally like, hold on, Phil.
Look.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is that what is it?
A weasel.
A weasel?
Or something like that. Something in the weasel family. I said, listen, Hal called me and told me his Rolex was in the back of his seat to go get it and keep it in my truck for me. He'll pick it up he'd pick it up for me tomorrow. I think we're fine.
Yeah. Oh no, hey, you guys put a scratch in my truck. I'll have to go pick it up.
You put a scratch in my truck.
When I go over to pick it up,
I'll just add it to the collection.
You have to introduce me again. I go, man, I don't know what you guys did to my truck. It was perfect when I brought it in here.
It's a big older guy who's bald. It's the tallest guy in there. Older and the oldest guy in there on our side. And he's a great guy. But yeah, it'd be fun to razz him a little.
It was perfect when I brought it in here.
I knew my first trip with you guys, because we'd not talked much. We got at that rest stop, and I'm sitting there amongst all these pretty trucks, and you come rolling in, and they start talking to you about yours, and you make that joke about getting somebody to detail it, and I'm like, all right, we're good. Hal and I understand each other.
I had to try it one time just to see what had happened. Kevin worked on that truck for hours just to get as many of the scratches out of it, bring as much of the paint back as possible.
I can get all the scratches out of that. It's easy. In fact, I got, right behind your seat, I got something I could use for it.
Shit, those scratches. There's there's a rattle can.
Other than if I go Line-X, the side of this will probably have rattle can on it, though I might do a first matte coat of proper paint.
I'm thinking about paint, and I actually have given it some thought.
We'll rattle can that thing. It's already black. If mine was already black, I'd rattle can it instantly.
Fixing the door and
why?
Just because it keeps the mirror so close. The rear, it really does create friction putting that window up and down because that door's bent a little bit in on it. So I replaced that window because it was scratched up so bad. And the new one,
yeah, I am going to dent mine out there.
That door and
That's one of the reasons that I'm thinking I might do at least Line-X on the doors, because they're the parts that stick out the farthest. Because I'm going to do a fairly sloppy job of undenting that door, because I'm really not paying money for a.
When you put rock tubes on or some sort of rocker protection, what you'll find out is the reality is the likelihood of doing door damage is reduced greatly, and that's the whole key with rock tube. granted it's for your rockers, but it's as much for your doors and your mirrors as anything, because it just won't allow the truck to get that close.
Well, the thing is, the Line-X, I'm not putting Line-X on the bottom because it will be pulled off. If I hit a rock hard, it's being pulled off. If I put Line-X on the doors, it's for trees.
True.
Because it will stop that damage. I mean, that'll show scratches on the Line-X, but who gives a crap?
I love that shit. This truck looks mean as shit from the front, especially with all the weeds hanging off of it.
She's the bearded lady.
Bearded lady. Amazing stuff.
When we stop for lunch, I'm going to put an update on my Facebook pointing to the Photo Bucket album. I just sent all those images up.